Hi, my name's Jenny Gleeson from Jenny Gleeson Coaching and Consulting. I'm going to tell you about Inquiring Green. Inquiring Green is part of a profiling tool called Personality Dimensions. Personality Dimensions assists people understand themselves and others much more effectively in the world. So we tend to be predominantly one of four colours. We are a blend of all of them, but at the end of the day, we'll come back to focusing on and reacting through life in one colour. So Inquiring Green is all about that. They have a very inquiring mind. They want to know what the big picture is in a situation, so then they can drill down and look at that situation from an overview or an omniscient perspective. So green people love data. They love statistics, they love analysing, they love researching, and they tend to be quite academic in their behaviour. They like to know what's going on, so then they can make sense of it all. There aren't as many inquiring greens in the world as the other three colours, so that makes them a little bit more special, because we need them in our world to bring us back to that overall picture instead of getting bogged down maybe in emotion and the doing aspects of life. We can tell an inquiring green because they will like to sit back and have a look at what everyone else is doing and what's going on. Then they tend to take themselves away and nut it out and make sense of things. Inquiring green people tend to be people like engineers, academics, scientists, sometimes even quirky people like Sheldon out of Big Bang Theory, but that's an extreme green. If you're an inquiring green, some people might have a tendency to not understand you because a lot of inquiring greens will have a poker face. They're basically just analysing the information that's going into their head, making sense of it, and then they'll talk about it. It doesn't mean that they're not emotional people, they just won't show it. Some people might think that they're quite aloof. Also, green people will tend to get what's known as analysis paralysis because they need all the data and all the research to come to a final conclusion. They can get themselves really wow, I've got too much information, and then not know what to do. So they'll sneak away and they'll hide in their office and shut the door. Again, they're not being rude, they just need to understand all the information first and process it before coming out with an answer. They're really highly competent people and they don't like to be wrong. That's why they need all that information. So green people really appreciate hanging out with other green people because they respect their opinion. And they quite like gold people as well because of the gold's organised ability. Sometimes blue, authentic blue, people might stress them out because authentic blue is all about emotion and caring for others, where there's no room in an inquiring green's mind for emotion yet. They need to have everything, all the ducks lined up in a row first. If you are curious about what colour you are and the colour of those people around you, get in touch, contact me today. I'd love to help you out. It's fantastic for understanding yourself more effectively, understanding the people that you're in relationships with, and understanding your team members more effectively. Let's start talking personality dimensions and your colours.